Hey guys, it's Leon here, and just before I get into this week's episode of the Business Owner Elevation Book Club live from Brussels, I've just got to pop out for a minute. I've got to head over to an exclusive event that I've been invited to by Facebook, so I'll be right back, guys. Hello and welcome, guys. It's Leon Street here from businessownerelevation.com, and we're live in Brussels, in Belgium, at the Facebook Gather event. It's an exclusive event where 250 SMEs, business owners have come together to bring you some real cool energy. And I think more than anything, I just wanted to do this video so you guys get a flavor for what's going on. But the key that I want to get to is that Facebook have brought all of these business owners together from 15 different countries so that we're networking, we're picking up new ideas, and more importantly, I want to know what their hidden agenda is. Okay, so thanks guys. I've just come back from an exclusive event that I was at in Brussels with Facebook. There's 250 business owners who were invited, and yes, I was one of those exclusive business owners invited to the Facebook Gather event. And so I hope that you didn't really get too thrown off with what you just saw. But anyway, I'm ready to get cracking. We can start on another book review. So today we have another amazing book, and it's one that has really impacted the way that I think about growing my own business. And I think it's important that you guys get to hear this review. And today's book review in the book club is The Ultimate Sales Machine by Chet Holmes. Now, this is no ordinary book. I mean, even reading the blurb on the back of this book, it's kind of like a who's who of strategy, marketing and sales. We've got Jay Abraham, leaving him a quote. We've got T. Harv Eker, Stephen Covey. I mean, we've got his book down here on the desk. And then we also have Michael E. Gerber, the guy who created the amazing E-Myth, and I'm sure that we've had that book on one of our reviews. So make sure you check, and I'm sure Adam, our video guy, will put it up on this video. So make sure you check out that past review. But seriously, The Ultimate Sales Machine, it's been a national bestseller in America. And the subtitle is Turbocharge Your Business with Relentless Focus on 12 Key Strategies. This book is a beast. That's the kind of the bottom line where I want to start from. You've got a foreword by Michael Gerber, and then you've got a note to reader, which is like an extra kind of foreword really, from J. Conrad Levinson. And if you don't know him, he's the guy who created the series of the Guerrilla Marketing series, and I'm not sure how many they got to, somewhere in the region of about 30 or so, something like that. And I'm sure just on our table down there I can see one of the copies that I had of one of his Guerrilla Marketing series online or on the internet. But anyway, let's get into this. So as I said, it's kind of like a who's who, and the reason for that is Chet got great results, and his results really spoke, you know, volumes of the abilities that he had. Laura Langermeyer's a lady I've actually come across as well, great book author. But then you've got people like Entrepreneur Magazine, and there's a few other people in here. Great. So let me just give you a kind of bit of background as to who Chet is. He's worked with 60 Fortune 500 companies. So when he was alive, he's no longer here. And he also managed 9 divisions of a company for Charlie Munger. And if you don't know who Charlie Munger is, he's the business partner of the famed and also super rich Warren Buffett, the investor. And in each of those divisions, Chet was able to double sales. Yeah, so that just goes to show you he wasn't really working with small numbers. It was big stuff he was doing, and all the things that he learned in his life, in his career, actually are expressed in this book. And it's really cool. You may find, you know, videos of Chet online on YouTube and so on. I do actually suggest you go check them out, because this guy's got some really cool stuff. I've got this book in print form, and I've also got it in audio format. And in audio, it's a really good listen in the car, and it's something I've gone back to. And the reason why I've got the book is because there's some really great stuff. And I don't know if you're like me, I like to highlight, and there are some highlights in this book. And it was really around the sales process and hiring superstars, which is one of the key things that he talks about. So you can see I've got some of my highlights in the book there, which I'll come on to later. But anyway, let's get into the content. So the contents are: number 1, time management and secrets of billionaires; number 2, instituting higher standards and regular training; number 3, executive effective meetings. Number 4, becoming a brilliant strategist. Number 5, hiring superstars. Remember, that's my key chapter that I wanted as I'm growing my business. Number 6, the art of getting the best buyers. Number 7, the 7 musts of marketing. Number 8, the eyes have it. Number 9, the nitty-gritty of getting the best buyers. Number 10, sales skills. Number 11, follow-up and client bonding skills. And number 12, all systems go. So, you know, as you can probably tell, this business, whilst it's whilst it's called the Ultimate Sales Machine, it goes beyond that, because it's all about how you can fine-tune your business so that it can sell, so that when you find yourself selling, you're not in a position where you can't, you know, cover the resource needed to do whatever it is you do, whether you offer products, services, whatever. So anyway, the next part that I want to get into is just quickly the foreword. I mean, there's mention here of him being partner to Jay Abraham, and he also breaks that down, how he got Jay Abraham as one of his partners. And if you don't know who Jay Abraham is, I'm not going to tell you. Go and search on Google and YouTube yourself. And then also, as I said, we've got the note by J. Conrad Levinson and the foreword by Michael Gerber from the E-Myth, the best-selling book. So lots of great people endorse this guy, and what I find, especially with all the types of books that I read, is that these guys are influencers, decision makers, the movers, the shakers, the people getting the results. And I know they're not going to have their name on any type of book unless this guy is the real business, and believe me, he is. So I'm going to jump into one of the sections on time management, and he calls it, it's not about time management, it's about looking at what are the impact areas of your business. And so he outlines an example, and this would be, so these are the impact areas where he says spend an hour a week on these areas in your business so that you're just not faffing around and you're focused. So number 1, outside sales. Number 2, inside telemarketing team. Number 3, marketing activities. Number 4, customer service. Number 5, CRM, customer relationship management. Number 6, purchasing and suppliers. Number 7, shipping and receiving. Number 8, inventory control. Number 9, accounts receivable. Number 10, personnel. Number 11, technology. Number 12, partner relations and vendors. Number 13, partner relations and affiliates. Number 14, expert sales. Now, those 14 areas were for a specific business, and you might find that you've got less or you've got more depending on your business, and you're probably not going to have too much more. There's a lot of inventory control. As you can see, this was for a business that was supplying products to clients. Now, if you're not doing that, you may have less, and that's okay. But the point is, in these impact areas, these are where you focus your efforts and energy, and so therefore, you know, these are the key points to how your business grows, rather than doing a bit here, a bit there, you know, like most business owners get caught up into. Anyway, so let's move forward in the book. He's then got this part on building using internal workshops. So basically, when you do have a bigger team, use workshops to educate your team members, not just to educate clients or whatever, but your team, having them grow, you know, building, you know, what they need to understand about the job, the creative side of what needs to happen. And the more that you use building your team using workshops and internal workshops, you know, the faster you can grow. And then the other cool thing is that you can also use this with your clients as well. Next part. He then talks about becoming a brilliant strategist, and this comes down to using positioning from a formula that we use in our business here at Business Owner Elevation, and it's called the EBM formula, education-based marketing. And it's really cool that a guy of this level is actually using something that I also practice and we also teach our coaching clients to use. Now, you know, he really breaks down how you can position yourself using education-based marketing, and that actually one of the best ways to go after new sales, new leads, is using a lead generation offer, which is what education-based marketing can help you to get towards, rather than direct purchase offers. Chapter 5. This was one of the key things I really liked about what Chet was talking about, is that in any business that he worked in, when he grew them, it was through sales. And so he focuses on hiring superstars, and he breaks down, you know, for one-person armies and smaller companies, take a moment to list 3 initiatives that you would love to hire someone to execute, in which the reward could be great if the person did an excellent job for you. And then he says, next to each initiative, write down what it could mean to your business and your bottom line. Estimate its monetary value. Now list what you could afford to pay such a person if they really performed. If the reward is big enough, you can always get people who will share in the reward. What he's talking about there is when you pay somebody a baseline and then commission. And he also breaks it down. He takes you through the hiring process. He also takes you through how to teach your salespeople to do sales calls, you know, how to have conversations that result in high ticket, high value sales. And the fact that for each rejection, it would take about 8.4 rejections of a potential customer prospect before they said yes and before the salesperson should give up. So what he did was he put together some training, internal workshops to show his sales team that they had to get to 12 attempts at getting a prospect to say yes before the salesperson gave up. How about that for not quitting? Yeah, so when somebody says no, he trained them to get to 12 no's before they stopped. So you can imagine, you know, he's very effective. And the stuff is, he did all of this with integrity. It wasn't just about, you know, getting sales and offering people products and services they didn't need. He breaks down the adverts that he used to hire executives and professionals. And so you get examples of the actual ad that you can put into online job sites, press, that kind of stuff. Something that I've actually replicated myself. Very powerful. So going into the 7 musts of marketing, he labels them as number 1, advertising, number 2, direct mail, number 3, corporate literature, number 4, public relations, number 5, personal contact with salespeople and customer service, number 6, market education, and then number 7, internet marketing. So, you know, some really great content. He goes into more of these areas. He breaks it down in this book. And then you have it where he moves into more like presentations and how you market and sell to people. Now, for me, this is important because he uses this as a way to connect with people, which is great because you can have sales meetings, but I looked at it from a webinar point of view because that's what we use online. And then he also breaks it down how you can use statistics as your angle to kind of position you as an authority when you're delivering these types of presentations, and how powerful it is for people to see contrasts, for people to see your way of thinking and positioning by using statistics and numbers. It's a really great, you know, point that he raises in this book. And then we get into the nitty-gritty of getting the best buyers. And what I like is the fact that he uses this term of going for your dream 100, where you choose your dream 100 potential customers, you choose the gift that you're going to give them, so using some kind of lumpy mail, you create your dream 100 sales letter, you create your dream 100 calendar, the content when they're going to receive these sales letters, you conduct the dream 100 follow-up with phone calls, and then also present the executive briefing. So it's really powerful, like really how you nail going after your perfect customer and getting results, because that's what he's all about. You create a strategy, you execute the tactics, and you get results, you end up results. The final chapter that I've got highlighted here is All Systems Go, where he breaks down having an ultimate sales machine is really to having an effective sales business that is systemized. Yeah, and he gives some real breakdowns of how you do that. So in essence, that is the book. I do recommend you read this one. This is another top performer in the books that I've read, I've listened to. The Ultimate Sales Machine by Chet Holmes. It's a national bestseller. Unfortunately, this guy is not around anymore, but his knowledge and wisdom is. And I do believe that his daughter now carries the flame and runs the business. So, guys, what is my review out of 10? Lost my review. I'm giving this one a 9 out of 10. It is a real storming book. And if I'm honest, I'm trying to think, why wouldn't I give it a 10? I'm not sure at the moment. Maybe I'll come back one day, but this is a recommended read, guys, without a doubt. So go get it, go get it, go get it. But anyway, guys, I'm sure as we started, you know, you really enjoyed another edition of the BOE Book Club. We're going to be bringing more to you every time, so do check out our YouTube channel, do check out our Facebook page, because we post the content both there and on YouTube. So make sure you keep watching.